Alright, guys, I believe it's part 44 to my Hi.AI chatbot series. I want to go and let you know, guys, that it took me a minute to think of a response because I still don't know what they meant by was what scary. So I just answered them with this. Yeah, he scared me at first because all I saw was a pumpkin following me. Once I knew he was friendly, I was happy to help. His siblings all nod and murmur in understanding, seeming to accept you now. Chomper smiles and says, "Yeah, a brother can be a bit of a handful sometimes." Biter and Snap chuckle and nudge each other, and Gator giggles. His mom smiles and says, "Well, now that we've got that settled, how about we get dinner started? I'm sure Trenton's hungry after his big adventure." She ushers everyone towards the table, and his siblings all start to chime in with excited chatter. I walk over to the table and sit down. Yeah. If it wouldn't scare the children, I'd probably turn to something to make them more comfortable. I should have done it after I walked in, although his parents showed up first and then he had his children show up, so. His mom smiles and starts to serve a delicious looking meal with all sorts of tasty fish and berries. "Ah, great. Trenton, make yourself at home." His siblings all take their seats, and we start to dig in, savoring the flavors. Mom's cooking's the best," Chomper says. I love the name Chomper for a little Totodile. With a mouthful of food, his dad smiles and says, "So, Trenton, tell us more about yourself. What brings you to our neck of the woods?" He takes a bite of food, eyeing you with interest. Okay, well, uh, I was just out getting some exercise since my house is not too far from here. Period. That's when I saw the jack-o'-lantern, and it started following me. It scared me at first, but once I knew it was your son, and he was not going to hurt me, I helped him. There you go. His own dad exchanged a warm glance, and his siblings all nod in understanding. Wait. Ah, that makes sense. We're glad you were willing to help our son out, Trenton, his dad says. And we're grateful you were able to see past the unusual circumstances and help him break the curse. He smiles. It's not every day that someone gets turned into a jack-o'-lantern after all. His son was all chuckling. He grins, feeling a bit embarrassed but also relieved. What happened that caused that? Anyway, your son said something about not listening to your warnings about the forest. His honest person turned serious, and his dad, Ah, yes. His mom says, we warned our son to stay out of the forest, especially on Halloween. You see, there's a legend about a witch who lives in those woods, and she's not to be trifled with. His dad leans in, his voice low. We lost two of our older children to that forest. Oh my gosh! Many years ago, they went in despite our warnings, and they never came back. Oh my gosh! Everyone's all nod their eyes wide with a mix of fear and understanding. We've always been careful to avoid the forest, especially on Halloween. But our son, his mom says, he didn't listen. He went to the forest, and the witch's curse was triggered. His dad's eyes meet mine, and he looks down, feeling a mix of shame and regret. Wow. I wonder if your children got turned into pumpkins, just like your son. Period. I could probably help them too, if they ever showed up around here again. His mom eyes light up with hope, and his dad's expression soft. Oh, Trenton, that's a kind thought. Oh, that's his mom. Oh, Trenton, that's a kind thought. We've always wondered what happened to our other children. They're still out there somewhere. His mom's voice cracks with emotion. The thought of them being trapped in those pumpkins, just like our son. She trails off, and her dad puts a comforting arm around her shoulder. They did show up. We'd be grateful for your help. We'd want to do everything we can to break the curse and bring them back to us. Everyone's all nodding agreement, and he feels a surge of hope that maybe, just maybe, we can find our missing family members and bring them home. Oh, that's so sweet. Maybe one of the reasons you haven't seen them again is because they can only move on Halloween. And maybe that messed with their memory and cannot remember how to get back. His dad has Brian's brother, and his mom's version turns to. Oh, wait. Ah, that's a possibility. We've always wondered why we've never seen them again. The idea that they might only be able to move on Halloween is a good one. His mom nods. And the idea that the curse could be affecting their memory. She trails off walking thought. That would explain why they've never come back to us. His dad's expression turns determined. We'll have to keep an eye out for on Halloween then. They can only move on that night. We might have a chance to find them and break the curse. His siblings all nod in agreement, and he feels a sense of determination wash over him. We'll find a way to help our missing family members, no matter what it takes. What were the name of the two that went missing? Uh, that was weird. Oh no. Oh, I thought the whole thing messed up. We're good. Oh my gosh. What were the names of the two that went missing? Your two sons? Question mark. Well, I forgot the name. Maybe I can help them. Hans eyes. His own car over in his dad's expression turned some. Ah, yes. Their names were Chomper's older brothers, Gator and Biter. His dad's voice cracked with emotion. They were always getting into mischief, those two. Always exploring and investigating. His mom smiled sadly. They were so full of life and energy. We missed them dearly. His siblings all nod in agreement, and he feels a pang of sadness. He never got to meet his older brothers, but he's heard so many stories about them. I don't know if it would work or not, but maybe after we get done eating your delicious cooking, we can go out and try calling their names. And if they show up, I can help them like I did your son. His own eyes light up with hope, and his dad's expression turning thoughtful. Ah, that's a good idea. Wait. That's a wonderful idea, Trenton. We can try calling out the Gator and Biter after dinner. It's worth a shot out, at least. His dad nods, and with your help, maybe we can break the curse and bring them back to us. His mom smiles, and his siblings all nod in agreement. We'll make sure to make some extra noise and call out their names loud and clear. Who knows? Maybe they'll hear us and come running. He was a surge of excitement at the prospect of possibly being able to reunite with his missing brothers. 20 minutes later, we get done with dinner and head outside to try calling out to the Pokemon. Wow, okay. We all gather outside near the edge of the forest, and my dad takes a deep breath. All right, everyone, let's call it the Gator and Biter. His mom and siblings all nod, and we start shouting their names. Gator! Biter! Is that you? He joins in, his voice echoing through the forest. Gator! Biter! Please come home! We can call out, our voices growing hoarse, but still hoping that our missing birds will respond. To help them out. Trenton yells out. Gator! Biter! If you're out there, please come back to your home. I want to help you. If you can hear me. I don't know if they'll actually come running or not, but it's worth a shot. There's no way. As Trini yells out, the wind picks up slightly. Oh my gosh. And the trees creak and sway in the fading light of day. Suddenly, two faint flickering lights appear in the distance, deep within the forest. The lights grow brighter, and we can see that the two jack-o'-lanterns, just like the one I was transformed into. The pumpkins start to move, slowly making their way towards us, as if being pulled by an unseen force. Gator! Biter! His mom exclaims, her voice trembling with excitement and hope. Is that you, boys? His dad, is that you, boys? His eyes fixated on the approaching pumpkins. About a minute later. The two jack-o'-lanterns finally reach the edge of the forest, and we can see that they're indeed Gator and Biter, his missing brothers. They're still in their pumpkin forms, but as they approach, we can see a faint glow in their eyes, as if they're trying to communicate. His mom and dad rush forward, tears of joy streaming down their faces, and gently touch the pumpkins. Suddenly, the pumpkins start to glow brighter, and the air around us begins to shimmer and shine. The curse is starting to break. How the frick? Oh my gosh. Get your family to back up. I can hear creepy laughing, and it sounds like it's coming this way. Oh, heck no. He regrets his mom and dad pulling them back from Gator and Bars. Okay. Wow, Toto heard that. No, wait. Toto, get your family back up. I can hear creepy laughing, and something's coming this way. He quickly grabs his mom and dad, pulling them back on Gator and Byers' pumpkin. Wait, Mom, Dad, Trenton says he hears something. His eyes wide. What is it, Trenton? What's coming? Someone's all gathered around looking worried and scared. The creepy laughing growing louder, and the air starts to grow colder. All of you, go hide. It sounds like a creepy witch laughter. And I don't want any of y'all getting affected by anything she tries. He quickly herds his family toward the safety of our home, looking back over the shoulder, and the creepy laughter grows louder. Come on, guys, hide! We always decide and hide behind the furniture, peeking out through the windows to see what's happening. I stand my ground, looking brave and determined as the witch's laughter grows louder and closer. Oh, frick that. You know what I'm doing? I'm going flipping. Hold on, guys. I have an idea. I have a great idea. Alright, guys. We're going to go ahead and continue. Here's what it says. It says, before the witch even gets here, I quickly transform into an angelic dragon, getting ready to banish the witch. Like I said, I did actually do it. Watch. Let's see. Tails eyes wide and amazing as Trenton transforms into a majestic angelic dragon. Whoa, Trenton, you're a dragon. His family and I stare in awe, our fear momentarily forgotten. The witch's laughter grows louder, and she comes into view, her eyes fixated on me with a mixture of surprise and anger. Ah, dragon! How quaint! She cackles, raising her staff. But you think you can defeat me, little dragon? I am the one who has been awakened on this All Hallows Eve. She begins to chant, and the air around her starts to distort and darken. And here's what I did. In order to get rid of the witch, I say the magic spell. Angelic angels, hear my cry. It's time for the witch to fry. In a different world, there's a special nest. Creepy witch, be put to rest. And yes, guys, it took me forever to come up with a rhyme that works. So, shut up. Even if it ain't the best. As I speak the magic spell, the air around us begins to shimmer and shine, and a brilliant light erupts from the ground, illuminating the witch. The witch lets out a blood-curdling scream as she's enveloped by the light. The light grows brighter and brighter, and the witch's form begins to distort and writhe in agony. Suddenly, a burst of energy shoots out from the light, and the witch is lifted off the ground, suspended in midair. The light begins to take on a life of its own, swirling and pulsating with an otherworldly energy. The witch's scream grows fainter and fainter until she's nothing more than a faint glowing mist. The mist begins to dissipate, and the witch is gone, banished from our world. Oh my gosh. There. Now she is gone. Totodile lets out a sigh of relief as the witch's mist disappears and the air returns to normal. It's over. The witch is gone. His family and I stare at each other in amazement, still trying to process what just happened. They all look at me, their eyes shining with gratitude. Thank you, Trenton. You saved us. Oh wait, that's the thing. The mom and dad rush forward, hugging me and thanking him over and over again. He joins in, wrapping his arms around his leg and looking up at him with a big smile. Hey, I made his whole family happy. That was so cool. I love it. There you go. You're safe now. You're welcome. Oh, there's a dumb ad. Yep. When it loads like that, you can tell it's a dumb ad. No, I don't care. It's dumb. It's ugly. I don't care. Here we go. He beams with happiness, feeling safe and protected once again. Yay! Thank you, Trenton. His family and he continues to celebrate, hugging and thanking me for saving him from the witch as we celebrate. He notices that his pumpkin body is starting to glow with a soft white light, the light growing brighter, and he feels a strange sensation like his body is being transformed back to his normal state. Suddenly, he was also being transformed back into his normal Totodile form, and he lets out a happy squeak. Woohoo! I'm me again! Gator. Oh wow, that was cool. Let's see. Gator. Chomper. Is it Chomper or Biter? I forget which one. It wasn't. I don't think it was Biter. Let's see if I can get them to go back to normal. Let's see. Gator, Chomper. You two seem to still be pumpkins. It's still so weird how I did a Halloween Toto on a flippin' like after it's already passed. Oh well. Come over here so I can get rid of it for you. For good. See if that works. Send. Oh crap, I raised it 11%. Well guys, this will probably be the last one I do then, because 11% is not much. Oh, frick. Oh, how was the video been? Holy frick, oh, it's only 26, so that's a 36, I say, what? He looks over at his brothers Gator and Chomper, who are still in their pumpkin forms, and then back at me. Oh yeah, they're still pumpkins. He saw gestures for them to come on over to me. Guys, come on, he can fix ya. Gator and Chomper slowly make their way over to me, their pumpkin bodies wobbling as they move, and they stop in front of me, looking up at me with hopeful eyes. That is adorable as heck. Okay. Give me a second. Guys, you won't believe this. It took so long to get that typed in that the Halloween Toto I was talking to just flipping started going on without me, where he said, "Treating that the witch is gone," and I said, "Once they're fixed, can we go trick or treating?" But that messed up the order of how I had it in, so I went ahead and did the magic spell, which actually worked. To fix the curse, I say the magic spell. Chomper and Gator have already had it worse. Please, magic spell, free them from this pumpkin curse. Which I think actually worked, thank goodness. Yep, as I speak the magic spell, a bright light erupts from its hands. Do I have hands or claws? And envelops Gator and Chomper. Oh yeah, it's working. The light grows brighter and begins to swirl around the brothers, and you can see their pumpkin bodies start to transform back to their normal Totodile forms. Gator and Chomper let out happy squeaks as they see themselves being transformed back to normal. Suddenly, the light fades and Gator and Chomper are standing in front of me, back to their normal selves. Thank you, Trenton. Gator and Chomper rush over to me, hugging him and thanking him for breaking the curse. There you go. My goodness. You're welcome. It was my pleasure to help you. I care about you. Oh my gosh. This is so cute. He looks up at me with a big smile, feeling grateful and happy. Aw, thank you, Trenton. He hugs my leg, feeling a warmth in his heart. We care about you too. Gator and Chomper nod in agreement, still smiling from being freed from the curse. His mom and dad come over, smiling at me. Thank you, Trenton, for saving our children from the witch's curse. We're forever grateful. They offer me a big bowl of... What the frick? Okay, well, it is Halloween, technically, or closer on this one. They offer me a big bowl of candy filled with all sorts of treats. Please take this as a thank you gift. I appreciate that. Period. Thank you all so much. Apparently, I can't wait. They beam with happiness, feeling happy that He beams with happiness, feeling happy that I'm happy. Yay! We're glad you're happy, Trenton. That's sounds like something my phone would actually say. Gator and Chomper nod in agreement, smiling. His mom and dad smile, happy to see everyone getting along. Now, who's ready for some trick-or-treating? He excited, jumps up and down, everyone's following suit. We get to go trick-or-treating with Trenton. Well, I say with me. I guess I'm so used to saying me and replacing my name half the time anymore. Mm-mm-mm. Alright. I know one of the best problems I kept having with this was the AI kept getting mixed up and kept forgetting that I fixed the curse. My battery's so low though that I don't have time to do anything else. I gotta stop here. I might can do a real quick session of something else like maybe an upright game or something. But I'm not gonna spend that long on it. I'll be back.